Welcome to Let's Talk Investing, a co-production of the Globe and Mail and the Investor Education Fund. I'm Rob Carrick, personal finance columnist at the Globe and Mail, and with me is Gordon Pape. Gordon's one of Canada's foremost personal finance experts, and he's also the author of the Ultimate Tfsa Guide, which is a good segue into our topic of conversation, the tax-free savings account. Gordon, it's quite obvious there's a lack of understanding about how TFSAs work. A lot of people have over-contributed. They've made transfers that have got them into tax trouble. Let's go over the basics so everybody's got this down correctly. How much can you contribute to a TFSA per year?
Okay, you can contribute $5,000 a year, and that started in the 2009 tax year. So essentially, anyone who didn't contribute $5,000 in 2009 has got $10,000 in 2010 because that $5,000 carries forward from one year to the next. So you do get that $5,000 per year. In theory, it's indexed to inflation, but it's going to be a while before that cuts in, so we won't even worry about that at the moment.
Now, some people are getting into trouble because they're contributing to a TFSA and then they're taking the money out and they're putting it back in another plan, either in the same plan or another plan in the same year. Let's go over the basic rules for repaying money that you have withdrawn from a TFSA.
I think this is where a lot of people have run into trouble, and it's understandable because the rules are somewhat confusing. When these plans came out, all of us, you, myself, everybody made the point that these were unique in the sense that when you took money out, you could then put it back in again, which you cannot do, of course, with RSPs. But what perhaps we didn't make clear enough, and perhaps the government didn't make clear enough, is that you can't do that until the next calendar year. So what you had was a lot of people in 2009, they put money into an account, they made a withdrawal, they put some back in again, they treated it like a savings account, and they got into trouble because as far as the Canada Revenue Agency was concerned, that became an overcontribution as soon as they got to a level of $5,000 or more.
So let's be clear, if you take money out, if you put $5,000 in, take it out and put it back in again, the government considers you to have put in $10,000. Is that correct?
That's correct. You have to wait until January 1st of the next calendar year before you redeposit your withdrawals.
Okay, last point. Gordon, let's clarify the rules for transferring TFSAs from one financial institution to another. How is it okay to do it so you don't get in trouble with the taxman?
Well, I think that's another problem that people ran into. What you have to do is arrange a direct transfer. You have to go into another financial institution or brokerage firm. You have to set up a plan, a new plan, and then ask the existing holder of the plan to transfer the money directly into the new plan, a direct TFSA to TFSA transfer. Where people made the mistake was they took money out of one plan, withdrawal, went and opened another plan, contributed the money, new contribution. Canada Revenue Agency says that's an overcontribution. We're going to hit you with a penalty.
Great. Thanks, Gordon.
You're welcome.